In this episode, we chat with Caleb Cline, an impressive, relatively new ultra cyclist with an inspiring backstory. Caleb is a graduate of the prestigious West Point U.S. Military Academy and served in the U.S. Army for 9 years, 3 months, and 20 days. After suffering injuries in the line of duty, Caleb kept pushing the boundaries as a disabled veteran, motivated to not let his circumstances interfere with his potential. Since receiving his first Trike bicycle, Caleb has been able to compete in ultra cycling events from the NCOM 375 in Texas to the Silver State 508 in Nevada. Most recently, Caleb won first place in the 24-hour Trike category at the Virtual World Time Trial Championships, completing 375.10 miles. Caleb's story is sure to make you reconsider what's possible in your own life. Nice setup, looks comfortable and also dialed in. It looks like you even have some disc brakes on there.
Yes, performs very well for me. Cat Trike 700. I put a HED disc in the back, and then I have just a reflective vinyl cover on both sides, which comes in handy when I go into tech, when they ask me where all my reflective tape is. And I was like, if you miss this back wheel, we're already in trouble. So,
all right, Caleb, some of the fun questions. First one, what's your favorite ride snack? What do you like eating on the bike when you're training or racing?
I've always gone back to the chocolate chip Cliff Bar. It consistently fills me up and lasts a while. I also like to munch on different candies to kind of just maintain a higher glucose level throughout, especially my ultra rides, whether that be Sour Patch Kids, Swedish Fish, or something along those lines. Quick burn. Also just kind of breaks up the monotony of eating Cliff Bars, because after a while that gets a little old.
Do you prefer climbs, descents, rollers, or flats?
I'm a descent guy all the way. My Trike is probably twice as heavy as everybody else's bike. And as every person I think that I've listened to on this show, yourself included, I'm at least 50 to 75 pounds heavier than most of you guys. And so anytime it comes to going downhill, that becomes my favorite thing, because my effort usually ceases and I just get to enjoy steering and trying to catch up, because I usually got dropped on the hills.
But I like what you said about your coach, about coming to a race a little bit undertrained rather than overtrained. And I think that is important. And it's a difficult thing to try to balance unless we have a good coach or mentor or somebody to kind of lead us and guide us, and perhaps metrics to track and, things to keep in mind. So thanks for sharing that with all of us. Now, in the few ultra cycling events that you have done, which has been your favorite one so far?
Silver State 508 by far. Rob Panzera puts on an outstanding event. And so I highly recommend that. I am hoping that I'm able to do that again here in 2021.
So what would you say, if you were to sum it up in a few words, what motivates and drives you now as a disabled veteran, as an ultra cyclist, and of course you have a lot down the path that you would like to accomplish, still a lot in your bucket list. Well, what is keeping you motivated?
I think a couple things. Things that I never understood while I was active. PT, or that we physically train, 5 days a week at a minimum in the military. I think as much as that is for lethality and, being prepared to fight and win our nation's wars, it's also for mental health. And so I have a lot of mental health issues. My service dog, you've scrolled by him a couple of times, depression, suicidal ideations, anxiety, etc. Riding my bike, things are, I can control that. I can control my cadence. I can control my effort. So that's my service dog, Striker. He was very young, and he is on his namesake, a Striker.
Check out our website for a full list of episodes, our YouTube video library, and of course, follow us on Facebook to get the latest and greatest straight to your feed. And if you're on the go, be sure to download our audio episodes from your favorite podcast platform, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Until next episode, Ultra Family, keep spinning Ultra.